Hey everyone, welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we have one here from Hobbymaster in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is an EF-111A Raven by General Dynamics, of course. It is from the United States Air Force's 20th Tactical Fighter Wing's 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron, while based in the United Kingdom in 1989. Now, in 1983, the 42nd ECS replaced their Douglas EB-66 aircraft with these awesome looking EF-111A Ravens, and would then be based in England as well, flying electronic countermeasure sorties for NATO aircraft as well as combat operations in 1991 during Operation Desert Storm. Although in 1992 the 42nd ECS would be deactivated due to post-Cold War downsizing of the United States Air Force, and its aircraft were sent to the 429th Electronic Combat Squadron. This aircraft is called a Let 'em Eat Crow, and it is a bit of an older one. This is an earlier release. We'll open this up, and it is quite a large box. These ones are pretty big. They do have some information in the flap like usual, and that awesome looking EF-111 sitting in there. Boy, that does look fantastic if you can see. But as we say, it is no good in this box. So what we'll do is we'll get this box open and get this Raven in our hands and have a real good look at it. Alright, with the EF-111 out of its packet, it does come with some ordnance. It does come with those tanks that you need to put on. It does also come with this stand as well, and it does come with that other piece. And we need to get this leader off so we can check out this Raven. And boy, that does look really nice. So it does have a little baggie that does have, I think that props up the back of these because they can be a bit heavy depending on what way you've got the geometry of the wings. You do have some pilot figures, your landing gear options, your option to have the canopy open as well, which is pretty cool, but we need to get this Raven out. Do I want to grab it by the tail? Do you ever want to grab one of these by the tail? This has got a lot of heft. That is really nice. That is the piece for the gear up. Just put that back in. We'll move this packet out of the way. This is nuts. That looks fantastic. Check out that. As I said, the Let 'em Eat Crow is the name of this aircraft that it does have on the front there, and that looks fantastic. The details, like normal Hobbymaster, mind-blowing. Boy. Check out the panel lines. Oh, first thing we got to check. Oh yeah, that is smooth, very smooth. That moves without a drama. It just moves so nicely. It's got some great tail detail. This spark Vark. Have a little look on this side. That looks fantastic. It's got some really nice engine detail. That's pretty good. It's very hard to see right in there, but no, very nice. I don't know, does anyone ever think that looks like a face there? Or is it just my weird way of looking at things? But I reckon this aircraft does look absolutely fantastic. And, oh, that's coming out again. Don't know why that's not going into place. Yeah. That looks absolutely nice underneath. Obviously, it's set up for in-flight. This was a second-hand purchase for me. So no doubt, if you do like what you see today, you'll probably have to do the same thing, because this, as I said, is an older one. But I reckon these are really nice. Well, check that out. It does look very nice. That is so smooth. Oh, what we'll do is we'll put the ordnance on this and chuck it on the stand and have a look at it set up for in-flight. All right, we'll be back in 1 second. All right, here we are back. All you have to do is put those tanks on, and that's all you need to do with the ordnance. That is job done. And of course, it moves. So because, you know, with the geometry of the wings, you have to be able to move your ordnance into position. So if you put it into fast mode, I suppose, as you'd call it, you have to move these tanks around until you're sort of happy with those positions, and they do come close to, like they sit right on those parts right there. But overall, like, this does look fantastic. It is one of those awesome looking aircraft. That looks absolutely cool. I reckon it looks awesome. And of course, that drops off. No! How about we put that back on? And of course, if you do want to put it on the stand, you just put this large stand. It is quite a large stand. That middle part is metal, and that is how it's going to go into the body of the aircraft, like that. Then of course you just turn it around like that, and that is job done on the stand. We'll move that around like that. It is quite precarious though. I'm not a huge fan of those stands. I don't mind an EF-111. I reckon they look pretty good. They're nice solid builds, and I think this one is quite fantastic. But of course, it's not the way I like to see it. I want to see this with some landing gear on it. So what we'll do is we'll quickly chuck some landing gear on this, and we'll come right back. All right, we are back in gear down. Very straightforward process. There is that main module that you just put in for the nose wheel, and that's job done there. With the main landing gear, you do have to remove your obvious, gear bay door section out, and then there's a piece here and this main landing gear piece that you put in, and that is job done with that. And that is all you need to do underneath there for a gear down. It's extremely straightforward. It doesn't get much easier than that. And of course, I put the open canopy on. It does look really cool with that open canopy, but boy, it is hard to get the closed canopy off because it is such a great fit. It is really hard to sort of pry that off with your fingers. So you do have to, maybe you try and get a tiny little blade, but be very careful that you don't scratch your paint to get that other canopy off so that you can put your open canopy on. But it does look really cool. You do get to see a little bit of that detail inside there, which is absolutely awesome. And that is another beautiful build, of course, by Hobbymaster, and I reckon these look absolutely fantastic. And hopefully you do agree with me. So I will take some photos of this, of course, and chuck them on at the end of the video. And these are quite a large aircraft, as you can see by my hands here. I reckon they are really tough-looking birds for sure. So, of course, if you enjoy a EF-111 like I do, throw us one of those somewhere down there and feel free to subscribe to the channel. And I reckon it is pretty cool. All right, everyone, thank you so much for spending your valuable time, as usual, in checking out another one of our diecast videos. I hope you enjoyed this EF-111 Raven today. So thank you so much for watching. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.